and mining operation. Specifically, your sand loading must be flat loading. Don't overload your trucks. All trucks must be adequately covered with tarpaulin. Don't carry wet sand. Avoid spillage of sand on our roads.
They also advised traditional rulers to support government policies in reducing the effect of sand spillage, which causes road degradation, flooding, and destruction of infrastructure.
What can involvement of our royal fathers achieve? Your involvement can help to foster community engagement and consent for mining projects, ensuring that local voices are heard and concerns addressed. It will also assist in promoting environmental stewardship and responsible mining practices. Thus,
see what happens to our roads when you have a lot of sand on those roads. They tend to give way, and when they give way, we have a lot of accidents. That is why the House of Assembly of Lagos State will do everything to support the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources to make sure that our environment is protected in carrying out these activities.
Officials of the Lagos State Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources also noted that abandoned trucks parked on the roads are security and traffic threats to Lagos residents. Mogbijosu, LTV News.
Ahead of the September 21 Edo State governorship election, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) says it has put in place measures to minimize the circulation of fake news, disinformation, and misinformation. INEC National Commissioner and Chairman, Information and Voter Education Committee, Sam Olumeku, disclosed this while addressing a press conference at the Commission's headquarters in Abuja. Represented by the Director of Voter Education and Publicity, Mary Nkem, Olumeku stressed that the engagement with media practitioners is a crucial stakeholders become necessary, knowing the crucial role the media plays in shaping the nation's electoral process and democracy. He also emphasized that fake news during election has the potential to disrupt the electoral process and incite unnecessary tensions.
To the highest standard of integrity. As you are aware, we have intensified our engagements with stakeholders at the state and local government levels, while voter education is still ongoing at all levels. The training of security personnel has been concluded, while the training of hard-up staff, that is the supervisory presiding officers, and assistant presiding officers, commences today, and we run up to 15th of September 2024.
Olumeku assured that the Commission is committed to strengthening the capacity of persons with disabilities and advance their right to participate in the electoral process in Edo State.
When the presiding officers are trained, they are always told that, yes, a particular area is marked as the polling unit. When they get there and there are PWDs, they know how best to set their cubicles and tables and so on in order to make it friendly for people to move in and out of the polling unit without any restriction.
Further disclosed that 122 media organizations with over 800 journalists are accredited for the coverage of Saturday, September 21 Edo governorship election. In sports, board member Nigeria Cricket Federation Tayo Atoloye has presented equipment towards the development of the game in Southwest. Aimed to bridge the efficiency gap, the provision of the equipment to the 6 states in the region underscores the commitment of the zonal representative with support of stakeholders who are identified with the great work done by the former national player. We have details in this report.
Representing Nigeria,
Atoloye, a former national team player and vice chairman of the Oyo State Cricket Association, reaffirmed his commitment to enhancing cricket in the Southwest with the backing of stakeholders who have recognized his efforts. He emphasized that the donation fulfills his promise to ensure the state cricket teams have the necessary resources for proper player development.
I spoke to a lot of my friends around the world, in Spain, in Gibraltar, in UK, and we started collecting items from people who saw what we are doing in Nigeria and were willing to support us, particularly Gibraltar Cricket. They supported us with a lot of equipment, and it took us about 3 months to gather all these items from different places, collate them, ship them down to Nigeria, and here we are today. So the purpose of this collection or this collation is to ensure that we supply this equipment or share it accordingly to all the 6 states in Southwest.
Despite funding challenges, Atoloye thanked partners and stakeholders for their support in making the initiative a reality.
Organize training for our special players. We need to train our coaches. We need to make sure we drive attention to that region. That Southwest used to be the #1 sport for cricket in Nigeria. There's a lot of development in other regions, largely because there's a lot more collaboration among the states, and we need to emulate that and also use that kind of arrangement to take our cricket to the next level.
We found out that in the past years that the state governments, they are not really spending so much on the development of sport, not to talk of buying one sports equipment or something. But here is somebody so magnanimous enough to really come and give us all these things. And as the development officer, we are going to apportion it according to the states and make sure that the states.
I make bold to say from the state government and the sports commissions in the Southwest. So it's been left to individual efforts, like you can see what Tayo is doing. So I'm going to call out on the various states sports commissions and commissioner for sports that we need to fund sports to get the Southwest back to where we used to be.
The equipment, including cricket bats, wickets, pads, balls, gloves, helmets, and training kits, was presented to representatives from the 6 states at a brief ceremony at the Cricket Lab of the Tafawa Balewa Cricket Oval, Onikon, Lagos.
On News, connect with Lagos Television on their social media platforms. Please remember to call Lagos toll-free line 767 or 112 in case of emergencies. Thanks for watching the news at noon. I am Omomi Okeo. See you again at 2 p.m.